In the second short episode of Before It Is All Gone, I want to take you to one of my favorite places on earth. I really hope you will enjoy this extreme wildlife experience as much as I do every single time I go there. Also, I wanted to say thank you for everybody who is following my project. The channel actually reached its first 100 subscribers, which is really cool, especially knowing that only the pilot episode and some short videos are out due to some travel cancellations. If you are not happen to be in this 100 people, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button below, and also hit the bell icon so you will know when new videos are out, which I'm planning to do in about 2-3 times a month. But now let's get to it. Come with me to Kantemo and have some extreme reptile cave bed fun. Hello everybody and welcome in Kantemo. This is a place you probably already heard about if you've seen some of my videos. This is the place of the cave where you can find snakes hanging down and hunting bats. This is a truly amazing place where only very few people are coming. Just as an example, I already asked here, and the last time anyone stepped in this cave was around 15 days ago. So we will be the first ones after 2 weeks to see what's in there. So let's check out this little community tourist center where we'll get some information about where we are heading, and then we will gear up and slowly walk towards the cave. You can see our guide Baltazar over there and my driver Pedro. Hola. And this is the little interpretation center where I will show you around. So you can find here our gear, which are helmets with some headlights, which also include red lights, which you will see later on we will need to use most of the time when in the cave. As you can see, there are 6 bats on this wall. That means in the cave you can find 6 different bat species. 3 of them are fructivores, so they're eating fruits when they're flying out to the forest, and 3 of them are insectivores, so they're looking for insects. Later on when we go into the cave you will see a lot of bats. It's gonna be impossible to tell which one they are. Any of these species can be falling prey of the snakes which can be found in this cave. By the way, there's some videos online calling them all kind of weird creatures, night snakes and such. These are Yucatan red snakes, which can be found elsewhere in the peninsula as well. But the really special thing here is that they moved into this cave, and it seems that they lived their whole life inside the cave. I never found any snakes of this species outside of the cave, and I asked Baltazar, our guide, as well, and they don't find them either. So it seems that these snakes moved in and they live their whole life in there. They're breeding there, feeding there, and they're permanent residents of the cave. Which means if we would be waiting millions of years, probably they would lose all their pigmentations, probably end up being blind snakes, since they're living their whole life in the pitch black cave where they learn to hunt without needing to use their vision at all. Now that we are walking towards the cave, now finally in the forest, let me introduce you, Pete, who is with me today.
Hello.
So it's gonna be his first time in a cave with snakes, with bats bumping into him, potentially tasting some bats. Let's see how he will smile after the experience. And then we have Baltazar with us, of course. It is getting darker and we're getting closer to the cave. Right here behind me is the little path. Right at one where we will walk down to the cave once the bats start to fly out. We're ready to enter the cave. Our timing is perfect. You might see some bats flying behind. That's the entry to the cave, and we're ready to get into the small tunnels to start looking for the caves. The bats are already everywhere, but we will go into the tighter tunnels where probably we'll have bats bumping into you, and that's the place where the snakes like to hang out, or well, hang down. It is happening. This is a bit extreme, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, let's look around. A lot of bats, but no snakes yet. How are you doing there?
Good, good. Just got one in the face.
Yeah, after today you will know how bats taste. It's super narrow. Lot of bats in a very tight space, so there's no way that they're not gonna bump into us. But this is where we need to go. So last time this was the place where we've seen the snake, but this time so far no snakes. I will turn on a little white light. There are a lot of bats. No snakes yet. Julie, laying down. Okay. We are looking at a snake which already caught the bat, and it's going for swallowing it. Right there, right over there, there is a Yucatan red snake swallowing a bat. That was a hard little climb inside a cave. We needed to work for it, but it's amazing. Something you don't see often. Well, there's very little left of the bat. It almost finished its meal. So as soon as it's done, probably it will leave us. And then it might still look for another spot to hang down and catch another meal. In some occasions, these snakes can eat 4 or 5 bats in one night. And then probably they leave and digest for a couple of days. So every day is different. Sometimes a lot of snakes are out hunting, sometimes only a few. It finished the bat right now. As you can see, it might have one little blurb or not, and then probably it will leave us, or it will go and hunt again. We'll turn off the lights to give it another chance. Bye bye, snake. What do you think? How is the cave?
It's absolutely amazing. It's like nowhere in the world, I don't think.
This was just
It's just
such a
incredible.
cool day. I think that was it for today. We climbed in both tunnels to the end, and we finished the day, or almost finished. We are getting out of the cave anyway, with 4 snakes in total. We made it outside of the tunnels. Perfect day. We couldn't wish for bigger success in terms of wildlife viewing. Superb encounter. Honestly, this is something which you can't find anywhere else in the world. There are other places where certain snake species, in some places even pythons, adapted to the cave environment and they're hunting bats, but it happens rarely, and you never can get this close and observe things from 30-40 centimeters away. So Again, if you're a reptile lover, if you're a crazy animal freak, nature freak, you want something really, really extreme and hardcore, definitely visit Kantemo. I can't highlight it enough. If you're here in Mexico, come to this place. Right now, I'm down here at the water level. There are 4 different blind species living here. There are blind shrimps here, or cave shrimps. You can see one right there. Very, very cool little shrimp. There are also blind eels, blind fish, and some other crustaceans which can be found only here in the cave. The Yucatan Peninsula used to be the ocean floor, and around 65 million years ago, thanks to a big meteorite impact, the ocean floor was lifted up as a whole. As a result, everything here in the Yucatan Peninsula is basically limestone, and everywhere you go, you do find fossils which prove this pretty clearly. There is one very good one here, and over there you find another cool one, which I wanted to show you right there. So as you can see, the cave not only have snakes, eating bats, also blind species in the water, but also very good fossils. And then we still have a walk outside in the forest, hoping to find something cool out there. We did a good hour-long hike in the forest looking for some nocturnal animals, and we got pretty lucky. We've seen another species of snake and tree frog, tarantula, scorpion, and some other cool stuff. So all in all, a very, very successful day. Now it's already getting around 10 o'clock and we have a good 4-hour drive ahead of us. So as soon as we are out of the forest, hopefully before the storm arrives, then we are heading back to Playa. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As always, that helps a lot. So just down there, click and subscribe.